Morning everyone. So I came out to open my greenhouse and I thought, well, I should probably ought to give you guys a little update on my garden. Some things are growing well, some things are not, but I thought I'd share with you what is happening. And so here's what I've got. So I'm going to start way down here because I don't think I ever showed anybody this. Last year a friend of mine gave me a plum tree and I've kind of planted it late, and I planted it, it's like in the wooded area right alongside our little drive down to the front of our house. But it grew and it's still growing, and I was actually shocked because early in the spring when everything else was growing, it did not have any blossoms, or not blossoms, it did not have any leaves or anything, and so I thought, well, maybe it just died. But it didn't, it's still growing, so I'm super excited with that. And then back here at the garden, so on the edge of my garden, we've got these willows we need to take out, but I have two sour cherry trees. This one my husband cut off accidentally with the backhoe. And then I have another one down through here. I planted a hascap that I thought had died, and it's doing well. It's almost ready, or it's getting ready. And then this one is as tall as the other one should be, but it's not. But it's growing well. These were little tiny saplings, so these probably won't produce any berries for probably another 2 or 3 years. But they're growing, so I'm excited. So you can see the potatoes. Potatoes are growing excellent this year. We have potatoes back kind of one row going this way, and then the rest of them come down. I think I counted 120 some odd potato plants, so hopefully they all produce lots of potatoes, and they are starting to flower. I'll show you some of the others. These are the ones that didn't grow, so that's kind of annoying. And then these are some more. These ones are actually, these were the first ones I got planted, and they've got flowers on them. I understand that's good. Some people say to pick them off. I don't know. I've never picked them off, and I've had good potato production, so we'll do that. We have lettuces. I've got weeds too, but we have been excuse me, eating these lettuces for quite some time. Some of the varieties went to seed pretty quickly, but as you can see, the bees are loving the flowers, so I'm just going to kind of leave those. And then some, I think this is romaine, I don't even know. I had help planting it, and I don't remember what got planted where. But anyway, we've been eating a lot of lettuce out of our garden, and that's been great. This row that's all covered in weeds is actually beets, and you can see some of them. I need to come out and weed, but one year I grew really good beets, and 25 years I haven't grown very good beets. And I don't know what, the one year, I don't know why it was so productive, but I don't know. They don't grow very well for me for some reason. This is carrots, and they're growing well. They do have some weeds. It's funny because if I stand back here where I come down to my garden, normally in the past this front section all the way across my garden has done really, really well. And then that back section has kind of floundered. And this year, my onions, my carrots, you can see how tiny they are on this side. But then you get down here and look at how nice those look. Look at these onions. They're just doing fantastic. And I don't know, we've switched somehow the different nutrient levels, I guess. I don't know what the deal is. But anyway, one end is doing fantastic. The other end's doing all right. I mean, it's still growing. So that's good. Let me come in here and I'll show you. So this is my cauliflower, and it is starting to put on some little heads. I need to come and clip these leaves over so that it kind of protects them. That one might be going to seed, but that one's not producing, that one's not producing, that one is. My cabbages, I don't know, they are not setting head. I mean, they are kind of, but not very big heads yet. And they're kind of small. This is Alaska. We usually grow a giant cabbage, so I don't know what's going on with the cabbages this year, but they're not growing as big as normal. But anyway, Peas are just now starting to put on flowers. I need to get a new or some more fencing or take some rope and tie them up so they don't fall over. But they are growing well. So that's been a good thing. My broccoli, I think I talked about this last time, all went to seed. It all bolted except for two, whoa, there was a spider web. Two heads, or two plants, this one, and they produced a nice size broccoli head, and now they're just doing their little shoots. But the rest of these plants did not produce very well. And we ate some of the top. I kept pulling them off, and we'd eat them kind of like asparagus or broccolini, I don't know, for a while. But then I decided to just let them go to seed. And we have a seed sharing thing at our library, so I thought, well, I'll just take some of those over there. But I've noticed since it's gone to seed, we have a ton of bees, which I'm happy for, so I'm just going to leave them and let the bees do their thing on the flowers. So anyway, the broccoli was not super successful this year, but it's all right. We ate some broccoli. We'll get some from somewhere else, I guess, for the winter. Okay. I'll show you the next. So my zucchini, these things took forever to start to grow. Zucchini is another thing that I have grown, but doesn't grow, for some reason, some years I can grow well, and other years I cannot. These took a while to get going, but now they're finally going. We finally got some flowers, not any female flowers yet, but flowers. The rhubarb, we have picked so much rhubarb and made rhubarb barbecue sauce and rhubarb pie and rhubarb crisp and all sorts of things. So it's starting to recover again from our heavy picking, and well, I'm sure we'll put some more rhubarb away here in a little while. But let me go down. I'll show you the greenhouse. I planted this little currant, and the berries are starting to turn red. So excited for that. All right, the greenhouse was, it's very jungly at the very beginning. Last night I picked green beans, and we had roasted green beans for dinner, and that was very nice. There wasn't a ton, but there was some, and it looks like I could pick some more. My parsley is doing all right. This I think does better outside. Last year I had it outside, and it was just huge, and it went through the first couple frosts and stayed huge and kept growing. But so the green beans have been a success. They were kind of an afterthought because I just had these pots, and I thought, well, I have room, I might as well plant something, and this is what was there, and so we planted it, and it's done pretty well. Tomatoes here, they're growing great. We're getting to the point in the season where I'll probably start pulling off the little buds. I might pull those off and maybe clip the top so they don't keep growing taller, so that they will start turning the tomatoes red. There's lots of little tomatoes in there. I'm excited for the tomatoes. My husband is excited for the tomatoes. The herbs, we have the chocolate mint and this basil. This basil I don't think really likes being with the chocolate mint. I don't know, but it has struggled. And then rosemary, thyme, my oregano I didn't get all picked, but I did use some of the flowers and they were pretty good. This little cucumber has struggled. It's still struggling. It's producing male flowers but not female flowers, and we're just, I don't know. Good learning experience. This basil obviously is huge. I have harvested a whole bunch of basil off of here, and it's still huge. It's loving the heat. This cucumber we started way late, and it's got some female flowers on it, so I fertilized, or not fertilized, pollinated those, and so we'll see what they do. I've never grown cucumbers before. This tomato's looking great. Lots of good tomatoes on it. This one is so weird. It's such a tiny tomato plant, but it's got tomatoes on it, so I don't know. Maybe it was the variety. I don't know. And then another tomato plant. This cucumber has gone crazy big, but it's only got half a dozen little female flowers on it, which we've pollinated, but we'll see what we get from it. My peppers with all the aphids just struggled. I don't think I'm going to get any more flowers, but I have pulled about 4 jalapenos off, and they're good. And then my bell peppers have actually 2 big peppers on them. But next year I've got a few things to try to get rid of aphids. And then my tester bed that I showed you on a short a few weeks ago. So this is dill. It's growing. Radishes, they're growing well. Celery has not even sprouted. That's just weeds in there. The spinach from the seeds from Alaska, from Palmer, Alaska, has sprouted well. And this is one from just Lowe's, I think is where I got it. Anyway, it's sprouted some, and then this all lettuce mix hasn't really sprouted at all either. So that was a good test. I think I might actually plant some more radishes, maybe in a week or 2, down here either where the lettuces are, where I put the celery, and get another, because they don't take very long, 30 days I think, and they're ready to pick. So anyway, those are doing well. So I'll go show you some of the berries. Okay, this is a new one for me. This is a gooseberry plant. I've never had a gooseberry, but they had it at the nursery and said that it grew well here, and so some of them are turning red. I picked some the other day because I didn't know what they were supposed to taste like, and they were not good, so I think it's because they were not ripe though. This is a Haskap, and it struggled. You can see it's got like a powdery mildew on it, but the new plant shoots, it's starting to come back. It just struggled for a little while. Blueberry, this one is called Grand Prize Polaris blueberry, and it's doing well. This is a Haskap. I'm not going to walk through my pile of sawdust. You have to have 2 Haskaps to get berries, and that one did not do fantastic. So this one did not produce, only a few berries, but that's alright. Next year, hopefully. And then I have another, walk around my pile, another Polaris blueberry there that's produced a lot of blueberries. They're not ripe yet, but they're getting there. And then I planted asparagus this year just to try it, and it's been, obviously we don't pick it this year, so it's falling over, but it's pretty. Right up there are raspberries. And then coming down here, I have another currant bush that I need to plant, but I haven't got to it. We have strawberries. The strawberries, I have not gotten a lot edible because they keep getting eaten by, I'm thinking maybe mice. I don't know. But I need to do something to get rid of the pests that keep eating my strawberries. I'll sit here and I'll see one and I'll say, oh, that'll be perfect tomorrow. And then I come out tomorrow and they're eaten. So I don't know. And then this is my bigger patch of raspberries. This needs to be thinned down a little bit. It has grown like crazy this year, putting out new shoots, which I need to transplant or something, but it's growing lots of raspberries, so I'm excited for the raspberries. And then the last thing for my garden, and what I've been carrying around this whole time, is my garlic. This was an afterthought last year, or not an afterthought. Somebody gave me some garlic to plant, but then I went out of state, and when I got back I thought, oh, it's just too late. I'm not going to be able to plant it because the ground was frozen. But this little area gets a lot of evening sun, and it was the only spot I could find where I could actually kind of dig out a little bit of dirt and put these bulbs in the ground. And sure enough, this spring, here they are. So I don't have a ton, and my husband was like, oh, we'll have fresh garlic. I said, no, this is all going to get pulled out of the ground, dry, cured, and then put back in the ground so that we have way more garlic. But I have been pulling off the garlic scapes, and this is the last one, and so now I can make something with it. I got to research what I want to make with it. I'm not sure yet, but anyway, that was a success. I mean, they haven't done fantastic because this ground is really just rocks and maybe a little bit of dirt. But hey, they grew, and I am super excited that they grew. So anyway, that's my garden tour. It is mid-July. I think it's July 21st. So I'll show you what I think the next time I'll have a video will probably be, the end of July. No, not the end of July. Probably when we start harvesting in August. Anyway, thanks for watching.